A victory for media freedom, the High Court in Johannesburg has ruled in favour of the Devi show. Construction company SM Structures had tried to gag the eNCA program, but we won, and we'll still be bringing you the show on Sunday.
On Tuesday this week, the Devi show, ETV and eNCA were at the Johannesburg High Court, challenging an urgent interdict brought by Sandton-based construction company SM Structures, who was the subject of a story due to be aired this Sunday. The show had been approached by consumers who claimed their projects were incomplete and of substandard quality.
Chroma deck didn't exist anywhere on this. They used a ceiling board on the exterior. The water was going into the house continuously from the roof, through the lights.
The roof must come off, I must get new sheeting. Then the purlines needs to be replaced. Just that exercise is going to cost me about 850,000.
In court papers, they also claimed the team had been threatening and aggressive when we visited their premises for comment.
Hello?
Our cameras tell a different story.
Fine, man, and you? Are you John? I am John, yes. Oh, thanks, John, for coming out. Sharps.
Advocate Ben Winks, acting for the Devi show, argued against the attempt to gag the program.
The applicant wants no broadcast at all, and it'll settle for nothing less. Now, that is something to which no business is entitled.
SM Structures advocate Tonya Carstens argued that SM Structures would have a strong case of defamation should the program go ahead.
If you look at the complaints objectively, and if they are formed in a very narrow way or view, and then want your viewer to accept that this is the actual position, that is where the danger lies.
You want your viewer to form a particular view, assumes this isn't reportage, it's propaganda, and there's a difference. There is nothing on these papers that could possibly satisfy that ETV much cares about the view that its audience will form about the merits of those particular complaints. If they did care, or if there was evidence that they did care, they wouldn't be reporting the news, they would be disseminating propaganda.
Judge Stuart Wilson presided over the matter.
They've got these 3 complaints and they're going to report on them. And they're going to report on them as allegations. You don't set out any defamatory material in the founding affidavit, do you? You don't say, these are the statements we have trouble with. What you want me to do is say, I should restrain them from imputing unprofessional behaviour, non-performance on contracts, dishonesty, incapacity to deliver goods or perform services, and the supply of inferior structure.
The courts do not interdict future defamation in broad terms. The media has a right and a responsibility to ventilate as a matter of consumer awareness.
SM's lawyers also tried to use the show's high profile in their arguments.
The respondent being a renowned journalist, can we not reasonably assume that the public will accept that comment?
The format of the program is to present sides of a story. And the intention, of course, is to present both sides of the story.
Judge Wilson reserved judgment until 10 o'clock this Friday and ruled in our favour.
The applicant has established neither a clear right to the relief it seeks nor a reasonable apprehension of harm. Primarily for that reason, and for the supplementary reasons I give in my judgment, I dismiss the application with costs. I hand down the judgment.
ETV's lawyer Daniel Baskin was elated.
The facts set out in ETV's answering affidavit demonstrate a careful and measured approach to the complaints made against SM Structures. This is in essence the court saying ETV did everything properly, ETV did everything it was expected to do. The applicant's case was that ETV had not done so, and the court found overwhelmingly in ETV's favour.